Hello everybody, this is Diane. Today is Saturday, and so I am continuing my odyssey of using scraps. Today it will be paper scraps, and I intend to make a dent in this little bucket. I've just piled more stuff on top of it recently, so I really want to, and I have a specific project in mind for this, and then, yeah, we'll just get started and we'll see what we do. I have some of my inks here. I have my wet wipes for cleaning off the stamps and that I'll be using, and I have my bin of scrapbook paper scraps, and this is much lower than it was when I started out with this 2-month stretch of using up scraps. And then to my right, and you can't see it, it's on a little table next to me, and it's my box of quote stamps. I want to just stamp a bunch of them and have them on hand. So let's just get started. This is just a very vintage piece of paper that was wound around a spool with ribbon. So it was just underneath the ribbon as it was wound. And I took the ribbon off the spool and put it in when I was organizing my laces and ribbons and trims. And I thought, this is a very vintage paper and it could be kind of cool. So I thought I might stamp on this. I'm just going to try it. I'm not going to do the whole roll. I just want to see how it works. And I've got my quote stamps here. And that includes my Stampin' Up! Set of, what are these called? A Defined Life. So it's every letter of the alphabet with a definition that goes with that letter. So this one has gratitude and happy. So I want to do some of these. So I'm just going to use my, I guess I'll use my vintage photo, but this is archival, so it's waterproof. And I don't know if this will stamp clear, like sharp, or if it's, because it's distress. Oh, that stamp's nice, so I think that should be okay. And I just thought it would give it some more, I don't know, aging look to it if I stamp it on this paper. So I think that's what I'll do with this whole roll, is stamp definitions on it. I'll just do a few here, and then I can tear it off the roll. Whoops, that one didn't come out. I can tear it off the roll and add it to other embellishments or just glue it to a page. I did want to stamp these definitions onto some of my paper strips. This basket started out as just holding the cut-off paper, coffee-dyed paper strips when I trim my papers. So there's a lot of them in there. Create, that's a good word for a journal, and this one is delight. Perfect and original. Well, nothing is perfect, you know. This might be upside down. Nope. It says original, but it's not. I think I must have wiggled it. It's not a good imprint. That one's better. I said I wasn't going to do the whole thing, and I'm not. I'm going to just do perfect. And it's not perfect because it's crooked, which I'm not really worrying about that. Okay, and I've got more than half of it done already. So I will just continue that. And, you know, I might as well just finish it. It's not taking long. Sometimes when I do a video and I say, I'll finish that after the video, and then it takes me a long time to go back and finish all the things that were partially done. So this is simple. So today I am snowed in, which is just fine with me. It's a Saturday. I was supposed to have music rehearsal at church today, but it was canceled. I don't know how much snow is out there. I did go out just so I could shovel in front of my door. Make sure I don't get blocked in like I did last year. I don't know if it was March. It was one of our late snowstorms, I think. But we had like 3 to 4 feet of snow overnight, and I couldn't even open my front door because I don't have an awning over my door. Don't know why I put that away. I don't think I want those because and always. This one is Inspire and Journey. So that's all I did. I went out and just shoveled away the snow away from my door. But anyway, I'm snowed in, so I worked on my Sunday school lesson for tomorrow if they don't cancel church. I'm not sure how long it's supposed to snow. The first I read about it on my weather app a few days ago said it was supposed to snow from 1 a.m. Saturday morning till 1 a.m. Sunday, so 24 hours of snow, and I figured, well, we wouldn't have church. But I think last night it said till 7 p.m. tonight, so it might be done earlier than anticipated, and then they have time to plow, so I don't know. But I did work on my Sunday school lesson. I'm going to tear these and store them flat, but for now I'm just going to roll them up. I really like this. I'm glad I saved this paper. It is fragile, so these pieces will have to be glued down. Now, the project that I had in mind, I'm going to have to remove these things from the top. I've got more things on rolls. I've got this tape, craft, the kind you have to wet. And then this is a vintage little roll of stickers. So I'm going to get the things off the top and get down to where all of the strips are. There's more in here that's not strips than I thought. I don't see strips. I guess maybe I can't do that. Here's some. I thought this was all strips. This has all kinds of fun stuff in it. There's even some with the pink dyed paper. Alright, this is enough for what I wanted to do. So I just wanted to take these strips and fold them in half and make little booklets that would open this way. Just a fun little booklet to write something on. And I don't care if they're all the same size. How many should I put in a booklet? About 4 strips. That would give you 16 front and back sides to write on. But I want to put a pretty cover on it. So I did bring my box of scraps as I showed you. And I will just find a strip of paper that can go on the cover. But I want it to be, when it's folded in half, I want it to be as long as my papers are. I might have to piece together something. I think I found one. This is a big piece. It's definitely long enough. I mean, I could cut some off, but I really don't want to. I want to make them as long as they are. So I just need to cut this widthwise. To about there. I didn't leave myself much room for my cutting tool. will sew it on my sewing machine, so that'll have to be after the video. But I'm going to do something else to it also. Just going to trim a little bit off the bottom. I think I might have to work on this basket for the rest of the weekends in this month. Just so I think whatever I don't use up by the end of March, I will go through it and get rid of some of it. Some of it I won't get rid of because they're special, like those rolls. Alright, so I would take this to my sewing machine and just sew right across there. And then I'm going to add a string to it. The string will not be holding it secure because it will be secure from the stitching. I just have this pretty fine string and I'm going to use that, I think. I said it's pretty and fine, not pretty fine, because it does have a pretty color to it, I think. So I would just tie this around it. And I'm not going to tie it in a knot because I have to take it off so I can do the stitching, but you get the idea. It'll just be this little string, and I can cut it off or tie a bow in it or whatever. Now, do I want to embellish it? Got some numbers here, or labels. This is the numbers, but I could just get out a label. Yeah. That one looks cute on it. And maybe I could even put a little vintage one on it. I love using my vintage ones. This is a real Denison label. Now let's see if my glue's working today. Wow. That was stuck in there. I think that's really cute, and then it can be tucked into a glassine bag or a pocket or something in a journal. I love it. This is a shorter one and wider. I like this, and it's colored on the back side too, so it'd be pretty when you open it. Is it long enough? Just barely. Yep, that fits in there. And again, I will tie it, sew it and tie it, and it's pretty just the way it is, but I'm going to look at the labels. That's just the right size, and I like that. I want to use some of my labels and other ephemera. Oh, here's one too that's really pretty. I think I like that one better. I've made a lot of videos ahead of time just because I was doing de-stash, and you guys like to watch as I sort and organize. I mean, organization, the de-stash was a byproduct of the organization, and you guys like to watch the organization process, so I would get 2 or 3 videos out of one organizing session. So I don't know what order I'm gonna put everything in. I love this. I think these both look so pretty. So anyway, because I have organization videos, and I have a estate sale haul. I went to another estate sale, and you know, just things that don't have to do with a journal that I'm making. They don't have to go in any particular order. And some de-stash videos that I made for the items that I just organized. You know, so I have a lot of videos on my channel waiting to be published. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope you're not getting bored with this. I just want to make them. Oh, this one is the same thing but narrower. Let's do that. I just figured I'd get 2 ready to cut before I bring my cutting tool back up here. This one might not be long enough. I think it is. And those will be the last 2 that I make. Then we'll do some stamping. I was gonna stamp those definition stamps on some strips, but I don't have as many strips as I thought, unless they're just buried and I haven't found them, which is possible. I guess I can determine, when I find a label, I can decide which side I like it on, and that will be the front. These just fell out. I don't think I want them. And this. Memories. It has bigger words on it. Notes. Nope. That one's better, but I don't know if that's what I want to use. These are ones that I stamped. That looks pretty there in the middle of the doily. That's a possibility. I actually think I like that better because it doesn't cover as much of the doily. And I think I like it on this side. And one more. Sorry, I know I bumped you that time. This one says Dream. This is one that I stamped. This one is a digital, I think. I like that one. I think that looks good. Yeah, I think that's really cute. Okay. That was nice. A nice little project. Quick and easy. I am going to move my box of scrap paper, not completely away, but off the table anyway, so I can do some stamping. I have this little book too. It's vintage. Memory System That Never Forgets. And it's these little perforated pieces, and I like to stamp on them. Don't know if I'll do that today. And this one has bigger pieces. Here's some more strips. Oh, I've got some handmade paper in here. Let's just get out a bunch of things and start stamping some quotes on whatever I have. Oh, I have these that are... Oh, these are canvas. Oh, cool. They're stickers. I've had them for so long. All right, let's just get started. I'm going to grab a quote and see where it fits. This one says, "Count the happies." I'm going to stamp that on this vintage graph paper. Then I can add it to a tag or card or pocket, or just glue it to a page. I thought that felt doubled. Well, I know this will fit on there, so I'm just going to do it again. Okay, then we have Kindness Matters. I'm going to put that on canvas. But I want to make that a little more special. I have this background stamp in a floral design, like a floral lace. I'm going to use my, what is this, peacock? Bluebird. Archival ink by Wendy Vecchi from Ranger. Got a little crumb on there. It's going to make a mark on the pattern. Okay, got it. Just put it on right there. Make sure I have the right side going down. I need a scrap paper so I don't get ink all over my hand. Pretty. And now I will use black to stamp my words. And that is a sticker. While I have the ink out, when I go to use this, I won't remember what color ink I used. I'm just going to ink around the edge. Making sure I go in a little bit further because the very, very edge is the paper backing for the sticker. I want to make sure the ink is getting on the canvas. It looks really pretty. Ooh, I like that. Let's do some more of those. Be happy, grateful, humble, honest, kind, patient, dependable, respectful. I'm going to stamp that in black, and then I'm going to do a little border, I think, on top and bottom. I could cut the canvas smaller, but might as well decorate it and use it, right? Okay, you can read that. Get my little borders. This is the one I was thinking of, because it is just the right size. I'm going to use the blue again. This one is a calling card, Victorian calling card, and the decorative piece is gone. So I thought I would decorate the front of it. Just looking at my words. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. And I could add a little applique to that, or a fussy cut flower or something when I use it. This is paper. I don't usually just save the cut off paper, but it's my good quality paper that I print my digitals on. What is this? Oh, this is watercolor paper. Oh, I was trying out different techniques, and I wrote on the back what they are. Well, I'm going to have to pay attention to these and do some more. I think I used mixed media paper or watercolor paper for these, and did craft mat, smoosh, spritz, spray and drip, and splatter. This might have been following a Tim Holtz demo. And then I put them in here so I could make stuff with them. I don't like that one. Direct to paper spritz. Just don't like that color combo. Yeah, I'm gonna keep those out and pay attention to them. Here is a file folder piece right here. It's a fantastic day to be fabulous. So I think I'm just going to stamp some words on papers, and then I will cut them or punch them to a shape or something. I can die cut them later. I just want to get some stamping on down on the papers. This came out of an old photo album. You can see the aging on it. Kind words never fade. I've had this for a really long time. It's dated 1981. Oh, 1996. I'm sorry, that is the number. I wasn't stamping in 1981. 1996. It's just a little strip that says blessings brighten when we count them. This is a definition for favorite. I think I got favorite. Nope, it's the other side. So it's everything. So I'll just cut that apart and use it. Craft paper. I really like this word, kind words. I mean this stamp, kind words never fade. We need kind words. This one says rejoice. I think it'll fit on that little yellow strip. Oh, perfect. I've got more of them. Faith, grace, and blessings. I'm looking for something that will fit on that little strip because I like the color. I think that's too small. Let's see. I might be wasting my little strip here, but it might fit. Oh, good. It's the little things that make life big. About this blue handmade paper. Blessings. Grace. I'm going to stamp it again on this side because I think I wiggled it a little. I mean, I do rock it back and forth, but I've wiggled it so that it blurred. That looks good. So I'm going to cut that so I don't mess things up here. And I have to stamp faith too, right? And I'm going to do rejoice, so I have all 4 of them on this, on the blue handmade paper. Maybe they'll all go in the same journal. Might as well keep going. I've got room to do them all on this. Just got a few minutes left. This is a gray parchment paper. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. Ralph Waldo Emerson. This is an old Stampin' Up! Stamp. 2000. Live, Love, Dream. This is from Stampin' Up! Or not Stampin' Up, Hobby Lobby, and it was on clearance for $1.24. I'm not making much of a dent in my pile. This says Home. Mary Engelbright. And I can color that in and make it pretty. Love that. I should do that a few more times. I never used this stamp, and I need to use it. I think it's on the block crooked. Yes, it is. Better do it straight. Even though my home stamp isn't straight. Brown paper I saved. Maybe I will use a die cut for these. A die, I should say. I have some that are a good shape for these, I think. I wonder if these definition stamps would fit on these. I think they would. I don't even know what I've got. I'm just going to stamp it and see how it comes out. It might be upside down. And it is. That's okay, because I can flip it around. Doesn't matter. That one is Happy. And Gratitude. I think this one says Journey. and inspire. Delight and create. Perfect. And original. Favorite. And everything. Simple. And together. That's 12. Memories. And nearly. XOXO, hugs and kisses. Wish. Kindness. And lucky. I think I'll make 2 sets of these. I won't do them all on camera, but I've got plenty of these papers to use. I don't know how many more stamps I have. So I've got 18, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18. There should be 26. There's you. And zeal. Very. And unique. Very unique. I don't think I have them all, because filling up this sorry, would give me 24. Maybe there weren't 26. Maybe there wasn't a Q, and I don't know. I'll pay attention to what letters I have here later. Oh, there's a Q. I've got it right here. There's remember. And quality. Seems like I'm missing A and B. Yeah, I don't have an A or a B here. Wonder what happened to that. Maybe it's in another stamp drawer. Well, I have 24 of them right here. And that is really cool. I like them. Oh, I'm past the time that I usually stop my video, so let's just review what we did before it shuts off. I stamped this whole roll with the definition. I had all these words running through my head and none of them were right. The definition stamps. Ah, here it is. Always and because. I found it. So, and because the paper is old, the ink bled into it a little bit, so it's not quite as crisp as these. This paper is old too, but it's better quality than this. But that's fine. I think it'll still make a fine, you can read it, and I like that it just makes it look older. So we did that, and we did some little booklets, four little booklets that just have to be sewn. Aren't they cute? I love these. And then we just did some stamping. So we just did all those. And when I say we, of course I mean me, but you're with me in spirit, and you're hopefully crafting with me, right? I just stamped a bunch of things that I can cut into shapes, or I could just, you know, cut it out and maybe round the corners or something, or not. I did some on the canvas. I could add some lace to them when I use them, if I want to. So that's what I did. Thanks for joining me. I think I'm going to just keep on stamping, and in the next video I will show you what I got done, and maybe get some of these cut out so I can show you those. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a creative day today. Are you in a snowstorm today too? Tell me what your weather is like as you watch this. Of course, when you watch this, my snowstorm will be over. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.